Now, as we know that probability formula is uh, number of favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. Now here, what is the question? If X is chosen at random from the set. So there is a set in which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers are written and the set name is X, and Y is chosen at a random from the set 12, 13, 15 and 17. So the set of the Y has 4 members. Then what is the probability that XY is odd? So first of all, understand that X has 5 members, okay, and Y has 4 members. So first of all, this is the main thing. Now in the X you have how many odd numbers are there, okay? So here 7, 9 and 11 are the odd numbers, and in the Y you have 13, 15 and 17. It means the odd numbers are also 3 second in the second set. Now they are, first of all, understand that how can you get, when you multiply X and Y set, how can you get the odd numbers? So first of all, the basic you should know that if I multiply any odd number with any other odd number, I will always get the odd number. For example, 3 times 3 if I'm writing, so I get the odd number 9. Similarly, 3 is the odd number, 5 is the odd number. If I multiply them, again I will get 15, that is also the odd number. Similarly, if I multiply the even with the even number, I always get the even number. For example, if I multiply 2 by 2, I get 4. Or if I multiply 2 by 6, I get 12. So all the time when I multiply the even number with the even number, I will get the even number. Similarly, if I multiply the even number with any other odd number. So for example, 2 is multiplied by 3. So I always get the even number. So for example, if I have even number 4 and I multiply it with the 5, 4 times 5, 20. So again, even and odd, even times odd gives you the even number. So the only case that when the two odd numbers are multiplying with each other, we get the odd numbers. Now read, what is the probability that XY is odd? So we have the odd numbers in the X, that is the 3 odd numbers, and in the Y also the 3 odd numbers. So 3 times 3 you will get the 9. Now the question comes that what is our total probability? Okay, so total probability will be 5 here because it has the in the X set we have the 5 members, and the total probability here you will have 4 members in the Y set. So 5 times 4 will be 20. So the total probability will be 9 over 20. So once again, you have to understand that how will you get the odd numbers by multiplying X and Y. So X has 3 number of chances to 3 odd numbers, and the Y set has 3 odd numbers. It means 3 times 3 you will get, when you multiply 3 with the 3 you will get 9, and the total members you will write in the denominator. Now another question, Mike has a bag of marbles, 4 white, 8 blues and 6 reds. It means total are 6, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 total. Now he pulls out one marble from the bag. So it means he already pulled out one marble from the bag, and that marble is the red one. What is the probability that the second marble he pulls out of the bag is white? First of all, how many total outcomes are there? Either the total outcomes will be 18 or the total outcomes are 17. Of course, the total outcomes will be 17. Why? Because one marble has already been pulled out. Okay. Now, what is the probability that the marble chosen is white? So that will be 4 over 17. Now, a jar of marbles has 125 marbles in it. It means the total number of outcomes are 125. 25 are blue, 65 are red, and 15 are green marbles, and 20 are yellow. what is the probability that the first three marbles picked are green or blue? So understand that whenever or comes, we make a sign of positive. So green, how many greens are there? That is 15. And or means plus, and blue, so blue are yours 25. So the answer will be 40 over 120. And then solve it and get the final answer. Now a bag contains 6 green marbles, 5 blue and 9 red. It means 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and total marbles are 20. It means total outcomes are 20. What is the probability that you will select 2 green marbles from the bag? Now, you have to select 2 green marbles from the bag. So, how you will proceed such kind of the questions? Look, 6 marbles, there are total 6 marbles. So you can, first of all, you will pick one time the green marble. So you have the probability 6 over 20. After that, you will pick another one green marble. Now, one green marble has already been pulled out. So now 5 green marbles are left. And of course, there were already 20 marbles, but now left only 19 marbles. Multiply them and you will get the answer. Why you are multiplying? Because one green marble and one green marble. So that's why you are going to multiply them with each other. Now, here are the questions for the coins. Michael tosses 3 fair coins. What is the probability that at least one of these coins will land on heads? So first of all, before going to before entering into such question, understand the coin question. So for example, if you have one coin, so in one coin you have a head or you have a tail. So when you will just toss this coin, either it will land on the head or will land on the tail. So this is the first. If you are tossing the second coin, so you will have again head or tail. And if you toss together, so what are the number of probability, or what is the total outcome? So remember, there are two outcomes for the first one, and again for the second coin, again you will have the two outcomes. Always, in order to get the total number of outcomes, we multiply them with each other. So if you have two coins, so the total outcomes will be 4. Now understand over here. So what is the probability? How can we find the probability? So for example, the first coin will head, it could be head. So in the second coin, either you will get the head or you will get the tail. In the first coin, if you get the tail, so either in the second coin you will get the head or you will get the tail. So these are the 4 total outcomes for tossing the 2 coins. So if I say in this question that if I toss 2 coins, what is the probability that you get tail, that it lands on tail? It means that both land on tail. So of course this is the probability. So only both coins will land on the tails. You will have one chance. So it will be 1 over 4. Now come to our question, which is saying if you are tossing the 3 fair coins. So it means the first fair coin has 2 total outcomes, the second will have 2 and the third will have 2. So the total outcomes will be 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, that will be 8. Now at least one of these coins will land on heads. It means, look at this, you will get head, at least one. So what will happen, yani if all will land on tail, other than that, at least one head you will get in either of this, either on tossing, either the first coin or second coin or third coin. So except one, all are your answers. So the answer will be 7 over 8. Now, if given 2 dice, what is the probability that the sum of 2 dice rolled will equal to 9? Now, 2 dice means, you know that in dice you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 sample space. It means in the one dice you have 6 outcomes, and if the 2 dice you have 6 outcomes, so total number of outcomes will be 36. Now, what is the probability that the sum of 2 rolled dice will equal to 9? So I'm not showing each and everything. So understand that if you are rolling the 2 dice, okay, so what are the possibilities of getting that you add the 2 dice numbers and you get the 9? So either 3 plus 3, you will get 3 plus 6, you will get the 9, or 6 plus 3 also you will get the 9. Similarly, 4 plus 5 you will get the 9, or 5 plus 4 we will get the 9. So the total, the favorable outcomes are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and total outcomes are 36. So that is the probability for getting the sum equals to 9.